Ring Walk Boxing Podcast. I am Bean, and today we got a special guest in the house. We're gonna let him introduce himself, uh, Giorgio, but tell him your full name.
Hey everyone, I'm Giorgio Isaila. I'm a pro boxer in UK.
Giorgio Asala.
Yep.
So we're gonna get this going. We're gonna tell the story here, man. Uh, is this your first time on a podcast with an American-based podcast?
I think so. Yeah, I've been once on live of boxing.
Okay, okay,
But yeah, I think one of the first. Yeah. So hi
cool.
to every single America boxing fan.
Cool, man. That's cool, bro. That's cool, man, for sure. We're gonna get into some really good stuff today.
Let's
So
go. Let's do it.
everybody hit the thumbs up. Everybody in that chat room. Sweet Jones, I see you. Cuzzo. Uh Big cousin Fred, I see you, man. Thanks to my Zone 15 Ohio family. USA, y'all. Let's go. So
Mm.
let everybody know, man, where are you from?
So I'm originally from Romania. I'm born in Romania and I live in Romania for 17 years, and
Okay,
then I moved to UK about 7 years ago. I moved here and I
okay.
started boxing here just about 5 years ago.
Okay. So you've been boxing in the UK for about 5 years.
Yeah, well, first I started boxing actually. So I've started
Okay.
here in UK. That's where I started to learn. That's where I've been first time in a boxing gym. And yeah, since 5 years I'm boxing here.
That's what's up, man. Let's take it back to as young as you kind of can remember. So was you raised in a household with mom and dad or
Yeah, exactly.
grandparents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously I was my mom. My dad was away always in Italy working. So pretty much I've been raised by my mom and my grandma.
Okay.
And I was one of the kids, always been in the sports since such a young age. So I was doing football since I remember to start working. And I've been playing football for such a long time. But when I was 14 and I moved to high school, that's when I quit football, and that's when I stopped the boxing life. Sorry, the sport life for for a while. So I took a break for a while.
Oh, okay, okay. Let me say a big shout out to my cousin Cam J. He does podcasts too, and he helps me a lot with what I do.
How
You know,
is it? Lucky.
yeah. Him and my brother JC, they help me a whole lot with what I do, and my cousin Kendall. So shout outs to them three guys. All right,
Shout
man.
out.
So you were raised with mom and grandmother, right?
Yeah,
And you love to do sports and stuff. What sports did you like when
always.
you were young?
Do you know what? I just been around football all the time. Do you know, like soccer.
Okay.
Um, yeah, since I was little one, I played for many teams back there in my country. Love it, But as I said before, I just quit when I was about 14, maybe 15. That's when I quit, and I took a break from any sports. I didn't want to do any sports since. And then it's when boxing hit me, and I wanted to be a boxer when I was about 19. So after 4 years, when I quit sports, the football, I just wanted, you know what? I'll do boxing. I'll do one man sport.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. So right before we get too deep in the boxing, because this is definitely what we're gonna chop it up about, man. But so you back home in Romania. What was the school system like then, or like how'd you do in school, like in the beginning, like when you first went to school?
Well, so the school, yeah, I wasn't a good person for school. I
So
hate
you wasn't
I
focused,
hated
and
school.
you didn't like
No,
school.
I wasn't focused. I hated.
Mhm.
Um, I was, had always bad grades. I wasn't learning nothing. It felt useless for me. Like I couldn't focus at all. And then when I went to high school, I remember I wasn't even going much there. Like I was missing every single day. I was going maybe one day every month or something. Like to the
Okay.
point where even the teachers didn't recognize me. Like, who is this guy? Why is this guy here? Like everyone's seen my name there, but no one knows who is this guy.
Yeah, because you was
No, so school was completely opposite me. Like it wasn't for me.
I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. So, how far did you make it in? Like, I mean, I know you said you were in and out, never really going. Did you make it to a certain grade where you dropped out or whatever?
Yeah, so well, I made all the high school, so I finished. So back home in Romania, we do years, right? So I finished year 11, uh, and that's pretty much when I finished school. So then you have, to go to college or university or wherever. I just finished the high school, and I got my baggages on, and I fly the boards.
Okay, okay, yeah, man, it's cool. So, like, what age was it when you left Romania and went over to UK?
I was 17 and a half, so just before to turn 18, kind of.
Okay, now who
Yeah.
did you make your own decision to do this, or did your family think you should?
Do you know, it was a bit of own decision because, once I finished high school, it was summer, right? And I'm thinking, what I'm doing now? Like there is nothing I can do. Like what to just get a job and back home in Romania, it's very tough to just have a normal job and do something. So the main priority was I'm just gonna fly abroad and get a decent job here and earn some money, and then maybe that's when I can start creating a little career or a future or something. So the decision was simple. I'm just flying away, get a job, start working, save money, and we see where we're going after.
Okay, okay, so 17 and a half, get over to UK, you touch down on the UK soil.
Exactly,
Um,
and just get my first job, and the
yeah,
adult life just started.
that's cool, man. That's cool, man. Um, so what age was it when you first like who got you interested in the gym or what motivated you to step in a boxing gym? Like how did it all happen?
Well, so it happened really quick. So as I said, I was always in the sports, but then I stopped for a while in high school, right? So when
Mhm.
I came in UK, I didn't have no motivation for no sports. My mind was just I'm gonna get a job, I'm gonna get paid, and I'm just gonna live. So that's what I did for a year, for another year, and then I start smoking and drinking, like very bad. I was doing that since back home in Romania actually, but
Okay.
then for a bit I stopped because I thought I will start a new life, I will work, I will make a future, I will be healthy, and then after a little bit being in UK, I went back to original me, and I was smoking, drinking every single day. I wasn't focused on anything. So then I was sitting in bed and I was just watching some YouTube, like just to entertain myself. And random one boxing fight came up, and I'm like, boxing. I don't want to watch boxing, but the laptop. Do you know what? The laptop was a bit too far away, so I couldn't reach to switch. So and I was lazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch that. It might entertain me. And then as I was watching the boxing fight, do you know what? I just switched my mind a bit. I'm like, yo, I want to do this. Like I want to be one of them guys. Like on my own, train, fights, make my own name out there, make everyone proud, make my family proud, my brother, like that might be the escape from what I do now, from smoking, drinking, not having a future, like not having a purpose. And I watch the fights and I'm like, I'm looking, but I don't really pay attention to what they do there. I'm just dreaming about myself being a boxer, being in
Right.
that position, and I'm like, yo, I want to do that. And then fight finished, and I'm staying on the corner of the bed, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna do boxing. I'm gonna do boxing. So the next
Okay.
day, early 6 o'clock, I went on internet. I'm searching boxing clubs near my house. Bam, bam, bam. I find a place. I call them. No one answered. I called them again. Someone answered. I think it was the coach at the time. Sleepy. He's like, oh, who is this? It's like, I'm Giorgio. I want to fight. I want to box. It's like, nah, it's too early. Come at the gym at 10 o'clock. So I remember at 9 o'clock I was at the gym waiting at the door for the coach to come in. He came. Okay, what's up? So I said, I want to box. I want to train. I want to be a fighter. Have you ever boxed? I'm like, no, I never. Have you? Are you a boxing fan? I'm not a boxing fan either. He's like, that's gonna be weird. So I'm like, no, just tell me what to do. I will do anything. Just I want to be a boxer. And then that was the day one.
Okay.
You
My,
know.
my my cousin in the chat got a question. My cousin Rico said, uh, was the smoke strong that you were chiefing, that you were smoking?
Say that again. What was that?
He says, was the smoke strong when you were smoking?
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, strong.
Okay. So potent, potent. Yeah.
Strong. Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But do you know what? Going back to smoke was so easy to quit. Like I remember first day right in the gym, I went there. and I'm blowing off after just the warm up. I'm blowing. My lungs are done, you know.
Uh,
So I'm thinking, as I'm going back. So I finished the training. I was knackered. I was tired, but I was thinking on the way home. Okay, so if I want to be a boxer, do boxer smoke. And I'm thinking, no, they don't smoke. So I just throw the cigarettes away. I throw everything. I stopped any kind of smoke, like that. You know, next day I woke up. I don't need it. I want to be a boxer. So I prioritize more the purpose of being a boxer and like the goal that I didn't need it. You know, so easy.
okay, for
And I
sure,
struggled
man.
for years to quit, but because my mind was I want to be a boxer so bad, anything else didn't matter.
Okay, okay. So that the urge once you want to be a boxer, that kind of conquered everything else.
It hit
I
me
guess
so bad. I was obsessed with being a boxer. You know,
with being
like
a boxer. Okay,
every
okay,
single day I was doing boxing. I wasn't even like focused on at the job. You know, when I was going to work, I was just about boxing. My mind is boxing, boxing, boxing. Finish work, go boxing, come back, go boxing. Crazy man. It hit me
okay.
like the love.
Okay, so like, all right. So you now you want to do the boxing. So was your first fight 2023? Was that versus Jordan Granum?
Yeah, so that was my first pro fight. So
First pro
obviously
fight?
before the professional, I had the 20 amateur bouts. So I had 20 amateur bouts
Okay,
uh, in about a year and a half, I'd say.
okay,
So yeah, so it took me about less than a year just to get ready for the amateurs. So in that first year of boxing, I was just learning, you know, getting used to pads, shadow boxing, sparring. I was just getting used to everything, building my fitness up, learn the boxing more, the strategies and the rules and all this. So just about after a year, I went to the amateurs, and then it was just a
okay,
quick swim in the amateurs, 20 bouts, maybe in a year and a half.
okay, okay. That's what's up, man.
So I had a really good amateurs career, I'd say. I start obviously my first fight, my first amateur fight, I lost it, and that destroyed me. You know, but at the same time, built me up so strong because I'm thinking, okay, no problem. I've lost, no problem. I'm gonna go back, and then I had 18 wins in a row,
Mhm.
including national championships, ABAs, tournaments in London. I've been in Spain where I represent England, and I won that as well. So then I came back in UK. I had some more fights. So I won pretty much everything at the time I could. And then my last fight as an amateur, I lost it. So that's when I finished the amateur. I said, that's it, that's enough. I lost perfect. That's what I wanted. I want to get that loss before I turn pro. So it give me more strength. And I had 20 fights as an amateur, 10 pro, 2023. And that's when the Dracula started.
Okay, so with that, like my cousin said, my cousin Sweet Jones, he says never a loss. It was a lesson.
I learned. Yep.
Yeah, it was
But
a lesson.
at the time, I didn't know. So the time for me was I lost so much hard work for no reason. But
Mhm.
then days, weeks, maybe months later, I realized no, I'm actually grateful for that, you know. And now to be honest, these days I'm so grateful for the first loss and for the last loss because I think with them it made me who I am today as a boxer, stronger mentality, you know, emotions different. So you know, you're grateful. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that with you, cousin.
Okay, cool, man. So right before we get deeper into boxing, because I did talk about Romania. Like as far as people over my way who wouldn't really know in America over here, what is the landscape like in Romania? Is there a lot of mountains out there? Is it flat
Yeah,
land? Okay.
it's we have a lot of mountains.
Okay.
It's a to be honest, it's one of the greatest place I've been. Even if I'm obviously I'm born there, but I
Hmm.
traveled many places before. And
Hmm.
to be honest, one of the greatest. You know, we have mountains, we have nice nature, uh, fresh oxygen, everything. The weather is so nice. Is a place you have to visit at least for a week for a holiday. It's great.
Okay.
Nice people, everything is great there.
So is Romania smaller than the UK or the UK is bigger?
I'm not sure to be honest.
Okay.
If you talk about size, I think Romania is slightly smaller
Okay.
than the whole UK. But I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's decent big. You know, we have 43 cities if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it's quite big. Yeah,
Okay. Cool, man. Um, all right. So how'd you get the nickname Dracula? How did that come about?
Ta-da-dan!
That's cool though. That's a really cool alter ego, man. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's have little stories behind. So it's all happening. I remember like months before to turn pro, I was sparring in my own gym with anyone. You know, like I had a lot of people traveling for sparring. I had our own professionals from the gym sparring with. So I was sparring with anyone who is available, any weight, age, experience. Like I was sparring even with like big cruiserweights, you know,
Okay.
undefeated and all that. And then I remember I used to make every single one bleed. You know, from wherever they will bleed from the nose, from the mouth, cuts, wherever something will happen, and everyone starts calling me like I'm a vampire. I'm thirsty for blood. I make everyone bleeds, and when I see the blood, that's when I'm more excited, you know. And
Okay.
I think two of the coaches at the time made the similarity between the vampire and actually the Dracula from Romania, from Transylvania, the
Mhm.
story and all that. And then I'm sitting down there and everyone is calling me Dracula. I'm thinking, that's actually a good nickname, you know, it makes sense. I'm Romanian. I'm bringing that heat as a vampire, you know, when I box, that excitement, that mystery, style, and movements, and everything makes so much like a sense in my mind. I'm like, yes, that's me. That's the Dracula. There is no way I'm gonna have any nickname apart from that. And that's all it started. And then from there, it just become a character. You know, it
Okay.
make a yeah. So I just I'm blessed with this nickname. You know, I love it. It's
Yeah.
representing my country. It's representing my style. Yeah, it blends very good together.
Okay. So like I'm gonna ask a question my cousin asked. Shout out to my cousin Rico. He
So
said,
we go.
do they have a lot of classic cars, like old looking cars in Romania, like the old school cars?
Yeah, we have, but not many. I mean, yeah, we do have like every other country. We have a lot of classic cars, but it's not really a big thing in Romania with the classic cars, from what I remember. Uh, yeah, but we have some nice cars there. Like we have our own brand as well, made in Romania. So we call Dacia. Is yeah, sick car.
Okay, okay. So as far as like in the gym, when you in like training in camp, how many hours you normally train?
In a camp. So I'm training twice a day, sometimes
Okay.
three times with the running.
Mhm.
But pretty much two sessions a day, either sparring with boxing or boxing and strength and conditioning. So it depends what day is. But yeah, I train about, so let's say 2 hours and a half for a boxing session in the morning, and then strength and conditioning about an hour, and then running about an hour. So yeah, let's say 5+ hours a day of training.
Okay, okay. Like
Yeah,
most of your camps, like before a fight, how many weeks?
we don't really have a set of weeks. You know, we train all the time around.
Okay,
But
okay,
when we take it officially, we say 6 to 8 weeks.
okay.
Depends how many rounds a fight as well. And but usually we train way before. Like for example, for this fight coming up, we've been training since I don't know before Christmas. But we say 6 weeks. But we've been training all the time. We always learn in the gym. Me and my coach Matt Marsh, we always in the gym. We learn stuffs. We practice stuffs. And then when the camp starts, that's when we just say to people we started camp, but we always been in the gym anyway.
Okay. So like 'cause I know you do intense training. I see some of your videos, and I was like, man, you're yeah, you are Dracula. So how many meals you eat a day, like when you're training? Like how many meals a day do you have?
I eat 4 meals now. So
4 meals a
funny
day?
enough,
Mm.
I'm cutting weight, right? So,
Mhm.
but I eat 4 meals a day because now since this is my second camp with my nutritionist, Jack, I eat 4 times a day, and to be honest, it's impressive for the amount of weight I have to cut.
Mhm.
To eat 4 times a day is crazy. I remember before my previous fights when I didn't have a nutritionist, and I was my own nutritionist. I was eating wherever I think is right. You know, I had days, maybe weeks, where I would eat 1 time a day, or I would have days where I wouldn't eat much. I would eat a bit of fruits or something, and I'd be like, "Do you know what? Nah, because my weight doesn't look good." But now with Jack, 4 times a day, good foods, big plates. You know, I'm happy. You know, so usually boxers are not happy in the camp because they have to cut weights and all these. No, me, man. I'm happy. I eat good food, so it's good.
Okay, okay. We got T Hill in the chat too. Salute to you, brother T Hill. T Hill, we appreciate you, man. Always. Rico, you said Giorgio, stay ready so you don't have to
Don't
get
have to
ready.
get ready. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is one up the
100%.
advantage. Yeah, man, that's
Hundred
real.
percent, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of that thing, you don't want to be, let me take a break, let me don't do nothing, and then, oh, I've got a fight, I need to train now. Because then, what I think, you shock your body too much after a break to start straight away. Oh, camp, camp, camp. 6 weeks of hard work, your body's not gonna take it. But if you train all the time around, even if it's light sessions, a little bit of that and that, but you keep your body moving. When you have a fight, then you can just slowly increase the pace of the training, and that's when it's good. But you don't want to go, I had a fight, let me take 2 months off, let me just relax, and then coach is calling you, oh, you go fight, let's start training. After 2 3 weeks, you're gonna burn out. You ain't gonna go energy.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Somebody showing you love in the chat. Narcissus says, all the best, Giorgio.
oh, nice, yeah. Hello, Narcissus. Yeah, it's one of my supporters. He always been to my fights lately. It's good to see some familiar faces there in the chat.
Yep, and my people's T Hill says salute to my man Giorgio.
Salut, salut.
For sure, man, for sure.
So,
So like I know you talk about the meals and stuff. So like what does a meal like a standard meal consist of? Like if you had like
so
a
I can,
dinner
I can,
meal or
he's always different. Pretty
uh-huh,
much I eat Monday to Friday. It's pretty much the same kind of
uh-huh,
meals, and then weekends slightly different. But it's a bit of everything. Like I can just give an idea of the breakfast is yogurt with fruits, honey, cinnamon. It's like something tasty in the same time. You feel like it's good. Like you
mhm.
eat something nice. And then lunch, pretty much chicken with veggies, sweet potato, like a good decent meal where you feel, you go full up for the day. And then dinners comes up, same again, either chicken, either shrimp or fish with a bit of rice, a bit of salad, something good again. And then I've got another one before bed, which is yogurts, slightly different yogurts with fruits, chocolates, honey, and all that. So same again, you just feel like you cheat because it's a tasty meal. It's a sweet meal. It's like a cheat meal, but it's actually a good thing.
For sure,
Uh,
man, for sure.
it's good. I love
Now
it.
I know BoxRec had it off. They had you as a middleweight or something on BoxRec, but you're not a middleweight. You're a welterweight, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was just a writing mistake on that fight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I fought a super welter and welterweight lately. So I've been mixing up a bit of weight, catching weight on every single. So
Okay.
yeah, but no middleman. I wouldn't be a middleweight. Too small for it.
For sure, for sure. Salute to Tom Stevens. Thanks for coming through, showing
Hello,
love,
Tom. One
Giorgio.
of one of my loyalist supporter. He been to all fights with every single friends. He always been there.
Okay, okay. That's live, man. So like I saw to be announced, upcoming fight soon.
Yep,
Are you
March
allowed to talk
7th.
about that yet?
Of course, yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, okay,
I'm already getting. I've got 3 weeks left for this.
okay, okay,
I'm middle of the camp now, selling tickets to people all days. I'm 100% on it.
okay. Is he from UK? Your
Yeah,
opponent?
yeah, 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 yeah. So the
Okay,
opponent is not announced yet.
okay.
I don't know who is it. It just have to be announced soon. But
Cool, cool,
yeah,
cool,
I'm looking
cool.
forward for this because
Be on
to
the
be
lookout.
honest, everyone says, including my manager and all this, is gonna be a tough opponent and a good test because that's what I need now as well. I'm looking forward for the next fight, probably in June. I will fight for the title, for the regional title, area title in England. So I need a good test for it, and from what I heard so far, this is the test I need. So I'm looking forward. That's why the training has been on point every single time, and we're not cheating the camp.
Okay. So let's take us through your first debut at pro when you did fight Jordan Grantham, the UK
Yep,
fight.
yep.
How was that experience, man? How was
Was
it?
I always say that was like a dream. It was so good. Um, the feeling of being professional, like 10 pro, being in the stage, first time ever, work to the, workout music and that, see everyone supporting me. all this little detail was like a dream, because as I was walking to the ring, I was thinking myself, yo, 3 years ago I was in bed looking at a fight, hoping I will be one fighter. And now I am. I'm walking to the ring, I'm professional. Like it was like a dream. Felt good, like I boxed really good, nicest controlled. I wasn't rushing, I wasn't doing silly stuffs. Like a lot of boxers try to do these days, they try to go there and show off too much.
Oh,
I
okay.
was just in control, you know, nice looking boxer, tidy, giving my shots, not getting punched. So I went comfortable. Was great. Yeah, good memory.
Okay, okay. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't mention when I saw some of your first footages of, you working out on social media and then going to YouTube and looking at your fights. I was like, wow, I love that kind of style. I love a well balanced boxer,
Yeah,
defense, offense, head movement, a little bit of
yeah.
feet, a little bit of everything.
You
It
you
seems
you
like you
gotta
got,
have everything.
yeah, it looks like you're going for that. But the first thing that stuck out to me was like, it's a couple of old school fighters you may not know, but like Sweet Pea, Pernell Whitaker had really good footwork. If you look
Yeah,
him
but
up,
wait a second. I know. Oh no, I know. I watched
yeah,
a couple of his fights,
yeah, he's
some
real
some
slick.
footage.
And
Yeah.
then before his time in my city of Cincinnati, where I live, I'll send you some footage later. Ezra Charles, back in like
Okay.
in the earlier 1900s, uh, he was big here in Cincinnati. He was a light heavyweight mainly, and
Okay.
he had a real slick style to his style
Really.
early in the early years.
I
Yeah,
need to check him out. I need to check him
yeah.
out. 100%.
Sugar Ray Robinson, old
Yeah.
school.
Oh,
He's another one that's really,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really
But it's one of the
slick.
things. I always talk to my coach and I say, if we aiming to be, the top version of ourselves, being the best, we try to work on everything. It's not just about who can hit. You wanna be able to move. You wanna be able to move your hands, move your feet, have a good rhythm, have a good balance, punch good, punch selection, everything. You have to control everything. So we work on everything. To be honest, we try to make that complete fighter. At some point to be able to say yes, I'm a complete fighter. I can fight any kind of style. I can fight anyone. I can be dealing with anything. So that's the plan.
Okay, well, we got in the chat. Salute to you, Miss. Lorianne says Team Dracula the best.
Let's go. Let's go. Dracula
Uh,
army is in the chat.
Now, are you a switch hitter or are you just pretty much orthodox?
So I've always been an Orthodox, but
Mhm.
lately, so I have a couple of camps since I've been working on my softball, but I wasn't showing as much in my previous fight. This camp, we've been working on a switching. So I'm looking forward for my next fight to show to every single person what can I do, because
Yeah.
we've been working and it looked good. It looked good in training. So I hope we'll translate it from training to the fight night comfortably. So it's gonna be a switching style.
Oh, okay, it's tight, man. All right. So cousin Rico in the chat, he said, "Which hand do you have the most power in?"
I would say right hand because I'm a right hand person, but mostly of my knockouts came out of my left hand. So
Oh, okay.
I'm a bit like 50-50. I'd say I've got good power in my right hand, but my left hand is more accurate and precise with the power. So you know how it is. They say, if you go good timing and good accuracy and you know placements, it's better power rather than just random power. You know. So I'd say my left hand.
Okay. Now, take us through the experience of your third opponent, Lucky Benenwall, who was 7-2-0. How did
Yep.
that? How did you work him? Like, what was the mind process on like the like like you thinking like, okay, I'm gonna do this, or like did you have like a game plan already, or you just kind
Do
of
you
like,
know? So we always have a game plan, but we
mm,
never we never be we're not never gonna be able to stick to a game plan because opponents change styles, they look different.
mm,
So we always come with a plan, but we always, like myself personally, always been able to adapt to anything to be so easy to adapt to new stuff. So for example, with Lucky Benewell, that's my third fight. I didn't have a game plan because I didn't see him boxing before. I didn't find no footage of him or something.
Okay.
My
Okay.
coach says the same. So we thought, okay, we're just gonna train hard. We're gonna turn up on the fight night, and you know how is it? Took a couple of jabs, and then we try to suss him out, try to see what he's about, and then um, take him out. And it happened very very early. I think it was second or third round when I got a TKO on it. I just went there to box. Like since I turned pro, I just always go there to box. I'm not looking for knockouts or for like just punching. I'm looking there to show a good display of boxing. Enjoy it, and then they just happen. Right punch at the right time, precision beats the power, and I
Okay.
took him out early, and that was it.
Okay. So now I know you're. I'm 46 years old, man. So I know you're like 24. You're a lot younger. But my best friend, who's like a year older than me,
We're all
JC.
young. Everyone is young. We're all
Yeah,
young,
yeah, yeah. We still feel young, man.
man.
As far
We
as
only get younger. We never get old.
there it is, man. I like that. I like that, man. I like that.
Numbers just a number.
It's just a number, yes, sir. All right, so I did see this because, like I say, me and JC and you, I see that you're a Tupac fan,
Yeah,
and I
I
was
love
like,
it.
"Okay, yeah, that's what's up, man." Because you're younger, so I'm like, okay, that's
Yeah,
the era
yeah,
we
yeah.
grew up in. Me, I grew up in, so yeah.
You see,
So
with me, yeah, obviously I grew up, especially when I was a teenager. I grew up
uh,
with different kind of people. Like I always used to be the youngest one in the group. I used to hang up with like people over 20 when I was 12, 13, 14. And that's what they listened back then. Like they wouldn't listen to New School or wherever. They would listen to Biggie, they listen to Tupac, DMX, all these people. Like, and
yeah,
that's how I grew up. And then getting now my age, I don't really like to listen to this new generation because you see how is it. If you listen to a new song or rap or whatever, yeah, you might be nice first time. You listen twice, might be okay, but third time you don't enjoy no more because it's just boring.
yeah,
But when you
yeah,
listen
yeah,
to, let's say, give you an example of Tupac, because we talked about Tupac, you listen the same song 50 times, and when you listen the 51 time, it's still a banging. It's still wow, man, what the music. It's always good. You never get bored. So that's why
true.
we listen to this. It's one of
Yeah,
the things. You just always give excitement when you listen. It's not like I don't know even to say a name from a rapper, but like a new era rapper, you listen his song the second time, you don't want to listen because you'd be like, I listened already to it. I don't wanna.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's how it is, isn't it?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's probably when you're working out and you want to get that pumped up, you probably play your DMX or your Tupac, and
Oh,
you
I
be able.
was listening DMX every single day for years. People will
Yeah,
get people will come in the gym and will be like, "You're listening DMX all the time. What's happening?" I'm like, "Man, this is give me the pump. Like this is great lyrics, great
yeah,
energy. What
yeah.
else?"
It really is though, man. That's real. That's the real hip hop there, man, for sure.
For sure,
Uh,
100%.
well, let me say that. Yeah, hey, T Hill said, yeah, he does. He knows it, man. Very wise man we have here, man. He's a wise man. Rico
Thank you.
says salute. Now we're gonna talk about since we're talking about some things we talked about earlier. Uh, some different boxers. I saw something where you said something about Tank Davis because I'm a Tank Davis fan, so that's gonna
I'm a
stick.
Tank Davis fan myself.
Yeah, I saw that, and so is Cam J. Salute to Cam J. And probably some other people on this chat are Tank Davis fans. And you talked about you like the way he generated his power.
Yeah,
And but I want to say Tank, he's southpaw. I think I want to say he's southpaw.
he is. Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, for me, 'cause I've got loads of favorite boxers, right?
Mhm.
Which Tank is one of it. I don't get them my favorites because they similar to my style or the
Mhm.
orthodox or softball. It's just the way they box. Like it's one of the things it inspire me, but I'm not copying. you know. Like I like the way he generates power. I'm not generating power that way, but I like that way. So it's like I respect and I enjoy it watching it. But I wouldn't copy it because his way of throwing punches, generating power, or boxing is different to mine. So everyone have different body, right? And that's why
Mhm.
that's why the boxing styles come to. Boxing style is not like football or basketball. You just learn it and that's how you do it. Boxing is different up to even per person. You're taller, you're shorter, you're more stocky, you're skinnier, you move different, you have different balance. Everyone has something different. And that's where the boxing styles comes to. That's why when you look at boxing, every single boxer have a different style. It's not like everyone is the same like that. Everyone is different because everyone have different body, different mentality, different reaction, everything is different. As a human being, we're unique. That's why the boxing style is unique as well.
Oh,
Like that's
yeah.
one. I think that's one issue with a lot of people these days. They try to copy styles, and that's why it
Yeah.
doesn't work. That's why you see young boxers saying, "I want to be like Bivol," and they practice Bivol style. Yeah,
Right.
Bivol is great. It's amazing. He's one of the best, but his styles works for him because of his
Hey,
body.
let's talk
It
about
doesn't
that
work
real
for you.
quick. Yeah, you made a good point. And salute to Miss Jab Queen. Salute. Also salute to my brother Juan. Now you made a good point. So we're gonna talk about that. When you said about different styles, right?
Yeah,
That's like where some people were saying, I'm a Roy Jones fan. And I know Miss Jab Queen is she's a Roy Jones fan. And shout outs to my guy Sean Blackwell. We're all fans of Roy Jones. But what Roy Jones had, most people can never even come close to that as far as trying to replicate it. He was just naturally athletic in a way. He did things that they don't teach. You can't teach what Roy Jones does.
exactly.
He
Yeah,
was just special. So, he couldn't teach another person like the things he does. I mean, he's just a special guy. And like you said, a certain style works for a certain person, but you can't necessarily be another person. And people start to learn that in boxing.
100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's how it is. Yeah, yeah. Everyone have their own style, as I say. It's true, because I see young. Like I'm a coach myself in the gym as well.
Okay.
So whenever I'm not boxing, I'm coaching, and I've got lots of youngsters come to me. I want to box, and I'm like, okay, cool, let's get ready. But I want to box like Bivol. I want to box like Floyd Mayweather. I want to do this, and I'm
Hmm.
like, what's that? You have to box like you, right? Because
Right.
you're the boxer. You can't copy someone. You might be able to do something what they do, but translate it to your own style. Don't want to copy someone because it's not gonna work. I've seen
Right.
many times people come in the gym. Oh, I want to learn these styles. I'm telling them, I'm not gonna learn you that style. I'm gonna, teach you how to box for your own style with bits and bits. And they start sparring or fighting, and they become their own, teacher, and they get smashed in pieces because it doesn't work. You know,
Yeah.
is yeah. That's why I learned myself from like when I first started boxing. I didn't know what styles to have because I wasn't a boxing fan. I didn't know boxers.
Hmm.
So I learned the way the coaches teach me and the way I seen it on TV and all these, and I translated. And I think that's why I become so naturally in a short time because I didn't copy no one. I just done my own thing, trained with my coaches.
For sure. For sure. So right now your record is 8-0-0. So
Yep,
in the next couple of weeks when you fight again, you're gonna be 9-0.
gonna be 9-0-0.
Yeah, yeah.
We already know.
Mhm. Yeah, man.
Now the question is gonna be 5 knockouts still or 6 knockouts? Because
Right, right,
for
right.
my weight class, them KOs coming naturally, and I'm looking forward for this. I have a good KO ratio for my weight class.
Yeah, 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 for sure, man, for
I'm
sure.
looking, yeah,
Um, Now I saw too where you made a reference. Shout outs to the cruiserweight. Well, he's a heavyweight now, but former cruiserweight, Lawrence Okoli.
yeah.
Uh, Now break down what it meant to you about Lawrence Okoli to everybody out here.
So first thing I had with Loris, I had his book called Dare to Change Your Life, and I read his book when I first started boxing early. I read his book, right, and it gave
Mhm,
me so much inspiration and motivation to keep going, to start doing my boxing thing. And
mhm,
then I've met him just before I had my first amateur fight. I
mhm,
had a little session with him where I met him, I moved to him, I've done a bit of boxing, some advices. Um, and for me, that was great, to be able to meet him. I have some of his advices. And it was a good start of my boxing career to have that inspirational from his side.
Okay, okay. My brother T Hill has a question. He says, can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. He said, uh, do you study various styles so you know what your strengths and where the styles are not so strong whenever you come across something in the ring?
I don't really. I don't study actually. So especially with my boxing, when I fight, I never watch my opponents
Mhm.
or study them. I just focused on myself all the time. So when I'm in camp, I'm always obviously with my coach. My coach gonna study the opponents and is gonna do stuffs for the training. But
Mm.
I'm focusing on myself how to improve. So if I spar and I feel like okay, I had something didn't work well, I'm gonna focus on getting that better. I don't care about who I'm fighting. I care about me being a complete fighter and being closer to be a complete fighter. And if I am getting closer and closer each day to a complete fighter, I don't need to worry about any other style of opponents or anything because I'm gonna be able to deal with them. So that's the plan actually. I don't really study much. I study more for myself. Like it's my body, my style, my boxing. That's why I study.
Okay, okay. All right, so let's rewind back just a little bit because sometimes we like controversy when it comes to boxing.
Yeah.
We controversy. So I'm a Tank fan, you're a Tank fan, and many of us here are Tank fans. So, I mean, we're going to just say hypothetically, Tank is going through some things right now, some
Yep. No,
situations,
no great things.
but just speak hypothetically. If he fought Shakur Stevenson, how would you say that fight ends? The best version of Tank and the best version of Shakur. Oh, okay. Say you froze, and I think I might have froze. So hold on one second. Let me see. Okay, he gonna come back in. Okay. Oh, okay. Thanks, Miss Jab Queen. Uh, T Hill and Sweet Jones. Thanks. So I guess he's gonna try to come back in. Um. So yeah, man, I gotta ask that, man. He's a Tank fan, so I want to ask the hypothetical question: Tank versus Shakur. I'm just wondering what his perspective on that would be. So since we're here right now, we know uh Tyson Fury gonna be fighting Arslanbek Magmadov soon. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I can actually say is he a true threat to Tyson Fury all like that. I mean, if you're a strong person that Tyson Fury can't bully, but I just think that the footwork is going to be a major thing. That Tyson Fury's footwork, his movement, to Magmadov, and Magmadov does have a puncher's chance, but I don't necessarily see him going into deep waters, like going to the championship rounds without being gassed out. And and we've seen Adjicabio break uh, Magmadov down with body shots, so that could be another angle that Tyson Fury will want to try to do, um, is go to the body of Magmadov. Mm. Okay.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit lower, a little lower.
Hold on,
I can see
hold
you,
on.
but I can't hear you as much.
All right, can you hear me now?
Uh, it's a little low. Can you turn the volume up, like the volume up?
Yeah. What about now?
Okay.
Is it good now?
You see, cause I can hear it. Okay, yeah, they said they can't hear it.
Oh, it's good then. Yeah, no, just my phone died. I just had to run to get my charger.
Mhm.
What about now?
Can y'all hear him? Let me see.
Yeah, people say all good. They can hear. He's back.
Okay, she says we can hear. Okay, but
Okay,
I
but
can't.
beautiful. I don't know
Let's
what's wrong.
see. I could
It
at
should
first.
should be fine.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure
Should I
what happened.
exit and jump in again?
Can you hear JC?
Uh, hopefully they can hear because
All right.
it's the same AirPods, same setup.
I can see her. I can see your mouth moving, but
But you can't hear.
let's see.
That's true. Because people can hear.
Okay, he says we can hear. Oh, they can hear, but I can't. I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna exit and come back.
You gonna come back in? Okay, he's gonna
Yeah.
come right back. Can y'all hear me though? Um, yeah. So yeah, as far as that, man, I just feel like Tyson Fury is going to outpoint Arslan Big Magmadov if they fight, or when they do fight.
Working? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a little bit.
Oh, lovely. That's good then.
So,
That's it.
what do you think about Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson if they fall?
Uh, it's a tough one to say. I still believe Tank can do it, but it's a bit of a tough one. Depends. Yeah, it can go either way. They great fighters, both of them. So I think the only way to be able to say something is actually if it actually happen. So yeah, that would be a good fight. That would be something next level. All right. Can you hear me?
They can hear you and they can hear me, but I really can't.
You
Me,
can hear me.
I can't really hear you, but they can. I don't know.
What about now? Is it any better?
They can they
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear
I know,
you,
I know, but you can hear
but
me.
I
That's
can't.
weird. Yeah,
Um,
that's weird.
I might have to grab me. Tell you about. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be here. I'm standing. I can answer questions, guys, in the chat if you want. Ask me stuffs. I can
Oh,
answer to people.
I'll be right back, real quick.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, they say you need to go and come back again. Don't know, that's weird. Yeah, before my phone died, and it just switched off blank, and I'm like, what's wrong? And then I realized I got no battery, so I had to run to find my charger. Did anyone try to bully you? Yes. If we talk about uh, before boxing, yes, I used to be the bullied. But when I started boxing, I remember my first couple of days when I turned up in the gym, people tried to spar me and bully me. And I said, I'm not going to spar because I don't know how to box. I need to learn how to box. And many people was trying to bully me till they got bullied. What was the video that watched that night that started it all? It was the fight with Anthony Joshua and Pulev. I think that was 2018. I watched it in replay, the highlights. I think if it happened, the fight with Giovanni and Shakur Stevenson, uh, Giovanni can win only by knockouts,
You still there?
or Shakur will win by outboxing him. Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Um, he says,
Do you have a big brothers or
Rico
cousin to
said, "Do
protect
you
you
have
coming
any
up as
big
a young girl?
brothers or cousins to protect
Yeah, so I
when you
have
when
I have
you
a
grew
big
up?"
brother. He always protected me when I was young, and especially in Romania. Um, Cousins, not really, but I had good friends. They all protect me. So how do you select your ring work music for each opponent? I just listen music in the gym, when I'm driving, wherever. And on the 5 week, which one hits me the most and it give me the buzz, that's gonna be the workout music. You can still no hear me. No. Yeah.
Now, see,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I think that's the only way you can Giovanni win is by stopping him or knocking him out. And otherwise, I think Shakur can just outbox him, as he's the I think not just the smarter boxer, but he knows how to control the fight better uh, than Giovanni. Because we see always Giovanni when he's trying to how can I say, create his openings and create his knockouts, he takes a lot of damage before that. So if Shakur is, obviously smart, bam, 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 he's gonna punch and move. Giovanni's not gonna have time to set up the trap. So he can go either way. But one of them can win by knockout, one of them can win by outboxing him. So just different styles.
back. Keep talking to them.
Yeah, I will.
Right back.
Yeah, I will. I will. I will. I should get myself a coffee. Yeah. Keep asking people. Let's talk. Let's talk. Any more questions? I'm here. But yeah, keep saying about the fight with Shakur and Giovanni. I think that's the only way you can go. But what I like to see maybe David Haney with Shakur. What do you think about Zuffa and the world structure? I don't know about Zuffa much, to be honest. Is that the promotion with Dana White? I think. I got no idea what is going on. You are good analyzed too, Giorgio. Thank you. Okay, then what's a typical training camp for Giorgio looks like? A typical training camp? Well, so is I don't even know where to start. Yeah, we focus, me and my coach, we focus a lot of sprint work, running, a lot of fitness stuffs, strength and conditioning, not as much as we're cutting weight, and it's a lot of boxing, sparring, pad work. So it's a bit, we cover every single area of it. So we don't leave no um, stones unturned. So we do everything. Yes. What's one small detail in boxing that fans don't notice but make a huge difference? Supporting. Everyone wants you to fight. Everyone wants to see you fight, but no one will. I mean, no one, but small amount of people will buy tickets to actually come to watch you. So I think that's the big small detail in boxing. Make sure you go watch the boxing, support your local boxers, you boxers, because that's the reason they there because of you. So if you don't support them, they're not gonna be able to fight. I would also like to see Shakur and Haney. Yes. What would be your prediction and why? I think Shakur, 100%. I think he's the better boxer, but Dave Haney is a good boxer also. So obviously, it can be a good IQ fight. So what is your average weather where you live with family? If you talk about average weather in UK and London, where I live now, is just raining. From morning to evening, raining, and windy. Is not great at all. It's a bad weather. I don't know how these people live here. I wouldn't live here if not for boxing. All right, we're back.
And we back.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you real good. Had to get my
Lovely.
pee.
Lovely. What's everyone saying? I think Shakur is a better boxer also. Yes, 100%. Are you a good bin? I'm not sure what's that mean. It's raining here too. Yeah. UK is just raining. There is no good weather here. We only got 2 weeks a year, which is on the summer, which is a good weather. The rest is just raining all year round. Yeah. how important do you believe footwork is to both your offense and defense effectiveness? Okay, so my footwork is, so for example, I'm talking from my side, I'm working on my footwork every single day with my coach. We do footwork every day, and I believe this is what might make my style different from others. Is my footwork, and as I want to say, like footwork for offensive and defensive is always good. You know, it can get you out of trouble. It can put you in a good position to punch others. So I think footwork is the only thing a lot of boxers don't really um, pay attention to it when it comes to training. Everyone wants to throw big combinations, big punches, but not many want to move smart. Uh,
All right. You can hear me now, right?
yeah, I can hear now. Yeah, yeah.
And I can hear you. So I kind of missed some of it when you were getting to the Lawrence Okoli part, just for those who might have missed it too. Now, what are you saying about Lawrence Okoli?
Yes, I was saying.
The book and
So
stuff like that.
so he played a good um example in my first years of boxing. As I read
Mhm.
his book, he got himself a book called "Dare to Change Your Life," and that was a good reason. It gave me a good motivation and inspiration to keep going with the boxing, keep turning up to training, to quit my addictions, to like become a better lifestyle as a boxer. I had to meet him, local to me, and we had a little session together. We chat. He gave me some advices, and I think it just changed a bit my view of boxing. So yeah, good person, good guy, good boxer also.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, I saw his last fight with Ebenezer Tete, and
Yeah,
I just knew how it was gonna go. Like, yeah, Lawrence is gonna he gonna tear him up. Um, so
for
yeah,
sure.
hopefully we see him against some of these other guys in heavyweights as he kind of builds up because you got the guys at the top like Tyson Fury coming back to fight Magmadov.
Yeah, he's
And,
coming back again after
uh,
7 or 8 retirement
yeah,
attempts. He's
retired, then don't
back
retire.
again.
He's like,
We
yeah.
everyone knew that anyway. Like even when he retired last time, people will ask me questions like, "Oh, what do you think about him retiring?" I'm like, "Nah, he's gonna come back. Don't worry. Just give him maybe a few months, maybe more. We'll be back. We'll be back." And there he is back.
Yeah,
You
for
can't
sure,
take
man.
him. You can't take the boxing out of your blood so easy.
Right.
Especially these
Yeah.
days, for this kind of people, where they're on top of the boxing and they're very known and promoted, it's hard to take it out because they got big bags of money from it. So it's one of the things where they will just be back because they got a lot of money to earn. It's not like us, for example, like including myself, where we don't really earn nothing. We just do it for the love and for building up to that stages.
Okay. So I want to ask you a question, and I'm pretty sure like my brother, my cousin Cam J appreciate me asking this because something around the campfire of talking and boxing with different people, we raise questions. So I just want to know if you have an opinion. But like Tank Davis, for instance, when he fought his last fight with Lamont Roach in a draw, do you think that was a fair decision?
I wouldn't. Nah, not really. I don't think it was fair. It was controversial. Like even with him getting that knee down and then blaming on the hair wax coming in the eyes. Uh, I don't know. It was a bit weird. Like that fight didn't really got me too excited. It was just yeah. I don't think. I don't think it should be a draw. I think Giovanni done more than enough.
You think he did enough
But
to get the edge?
yeah. I
Okay,
think so.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But in the same way, I wouldn't say he done enough because I don't know. He wasn't the same Giovanni we seen previously.
Right,
It
right,
didn't
right.
look the same. So now you start thinking. Obviously, maybe something happened in the fights. His mind switched off.
Yeah,
He wasn't the same.
outside stuff.
Build up the boxing because you see
Yeah.
what he's going through now. Who knows what kind of camp he had going through all this, dealing with all these problems. So I think
Mm.
a stressful camp can make a part of a fight night. Like if you have a stressful, you stress on the camp with different stuffs, wherever it is, he can play on the night and you're not going to perform the same. So, I don't know. I think a draw is, it was decent, but.
Yeah, for sure. Rico says Roach was pissed about the decision. Yeah, he was pissed about that decision. He was also pissed when he fought Pitbull Cruz and it was a draw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it is one of the things where when it's a draw, I believe people will get pissed because there was 1 inch away from a win, or also from a lose. So it can go either way. But everyone will be pissed because they will think I was 1 inch away to win, but they also was 1 inch away to lose. So,
right.
like if you lose a fight, you might just accept it. Okay, I wasn't the better fighter of the night. Congratulations to my fighter. But when you get a draw, it's like it could go either way. So I understand the feeling of it.
Right.
Everyone should be pissed off when they get a draw because this, it didn't go either way. So
Right. Sweet Jones, you said Tank looked out for a longtime friend. Just my opinion. Next fight, we will see the real Tank, and it will happen. Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
I believe when Tank is going to be back, he's definitely going to be a different fighter. But now it could go either way. It could be a really good fighter coming back hungry and ready, or maybe all this stress and drama behind could play a role. And so don't know. I wouldn't say much because I'm not sure which way it could go.
Okay. T Hill, you said nah, he wasn't pissed about that one. But I'm gonna be honest. People want to see Tank lose, and they often mistake activity for achievement. Huh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. My cousin Rico had a question for you, Giorgio.
I
He
seen it.
says, "Do you have to register your hands as weapons in the UK?"
Uh, I don't know what you mean by this question. I mean, we're not allowed to use the hands here.
Yeah. I think some people think when you're a licensed fighter that that's considered your hands are considered like weapons now because you're
Well,
registered.
yeah,
Like a
exactly.
training fighter.
Yeah. So
But
exactly that's why he is here. So obviously, I'm not allowed to use them if I'm not in the ring. So, but obviously I don't need to use them anyway because what for? I'm not a street guy or something. I'm mind my own business.
yeah, for
But
sure.
I believe as a boxer, as a professional boxer in the UK, you're not allowed to use them. Apart probably if you have to defend yourself when
Right.
you can do nothing else apart from defending yourself.
Right, exactly.
Obviously, I don't know how it is because I've never been in that situation yet. Um, yeah, I don't really get approached by no one.
Right. For sure, man, for sure. Um, so the name of that gym, is it Royal Resistance Gym?
Yeah, that's the gym I'm training. Royal Resistance. Yep, is
Okay.
one of the greatest gym I've been since I'm in UK. Uh, Big facilities, got everything there. Great people around. It's good vibe to train there.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's good. That you gel good with somebody, a trainer like that. And definitely gonna be looking for your upcoming fight. I'm gonna make sure, you can make an announcement, let everybody know, tag us or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna wanna know
100%.
when you getting it in, man.
We'll do it. Yeah, for sure.
Fight number 9, that's
It's
you
coming.
know, another win under your belt soon.
Yeah, just another step forward to the biggest dreams. Like always when since I started, I always had small goals. Like I had my first goal to be a boxer, like amateur, and then win a national title, and then second goal to become professional. So I always tick my goals. So now my next goal is just to win this original title, which gonna happen soon. June 100% will be mine, and then we'll see what's the next step, what's the next goal.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now, is there any? I know you work out all the muscles, like when you're in the gym or whatever, is there any particular one or two exercises you'd be like, man, I don't really like these, but you got to do it.
What kind of exercise I don't like, but I have to do it?
Yeah, like what are
There's
some
that.
exercises you'd be like, oh man, I don't really like doing these.
Oh, do you know what? It's many. It's many. One exercise. I mean, one exercise. One kind of training I don't like, which I've done in the morning, is hill sprints. Oh, I hate to sprint on the hill. It's just horrible. So I was in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, cold, raining, loads of weather, with my coach, and we have a hill next to the gym. It's long. It's about half a mile long. It's a incline hill, and we have to sprint to the top. Then he's gonna, I'm gonna jump in his car. He's gonna drop me to the bottom, sprint again, drop me. So just like that, all up and down. I hate that every single second of it. Like, but I have to do it because that's how I build my strength to my legs. I build my lungs. I build my explosiveness. I have to do it, but I hate it. I don't like it. It's one of the things I don't like. Well, we got some low question there.
Now, I just scrolled up a little bit because I had to walk away from it. Were you able to answer the question about the Zuffa?
Yeah. Oh, look,
Okay.
so about Zuffa, yeah, obviously I didn't answer it because I don't know what Zuffa.
Jack Queen asked about what do you think about Zuffa? Because I know.
I don't know what Zuffa is. Is that the promotional of Dana White?
Yeah, Dana White. Yep. And
okay. See, yeah.
There's a fight on tonight, I think, with Charles Martin and F.A. Ajagba, heavyweights.
I didn't even know, to be honest.
Yeah.
I wasn't updated with the news about it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely it's gonna be something big, because in UFC he used to be, he's a great promoter, isn't he? So if he switched to the boxing and will start building up a boxing promotion, I think it's gonna be great. But I don't know much about it, to be honest, yet. I'm probably gonna search after this.
Okay, yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair because a lot of people are starting to, some people knew about it and some people are like have different opinions. Like I saw the podcast with Sean Porter, his podcast, and he said, well, we're gonna just sit back and let it play out a little bit and see how it does, after a while. But some people feel like that it won't be like a really lasting. It may not last long because boxing has already been what it's been for a long, long time. So we'll see, man.
Yeah.
He's trying to fit
we'll
in
see.
a
Yeah,
different way, but
it
trying to create
could
his
go
own
really
lane.
good. Yeah, and I think that's especially boxing nowadays is going really well. With all these top promotions, top fights. If he's coming on the game as well to do a promotion and do a really good one, big fights and all this, it's just a plus for everyone. It give another platform to fighters, maybe to young fighters like myself, or to build up and get the exposure we need. I think it's good. Yeah, it's just a plus.
Okay. Well, it looks like there's really good energy here. As far as you talking to people and people like you responded to them. Can you read that comment that T Hill wrote? Thomas Hill. Can you read that comment?
Which one? Are
The
there
second from
any
the bottom.
other unconventional practice does Giorgio use to help him get his body prepared for the ring? Any other? I don't know if it. So why do in the gym? I'll do a lot actually. I do a lot of strength in my wrists and forearm. So, and I think that's what is helped me to have strength on my punches. And I do a lot of it. So that's something like maybe not a lot of boxers will do. I do it to prevent injuries first of everything. But I think when you have a strong forearm and wrist, the punches just feel different when it lands. So I do a lot of that. But rest, I just train like everyone else. I cover everything, from running to strength to boxing to sparring to pads. There's no one thing I'm not gonna do in the camp.
Okay.
And one thing actually, I don't know if I should say, I didn't start it yet, but it's in my mind since few fights. So my coach told me to go salsa for training, to do salsa dancing to help my footwork. and I said I will do it, but I never done it. So that should be something for the future. I'll be doing salsa. I get better footwork.
Yeah, for sure. Now, do you have your greatest boxers of all time? You have a couple.
Yeah, I do have. Um,
Who's
First
some
of
of your favorites?
everyone is Muhammad Ali, 100%.
Okay, yeah.
Like everyone else, we can't deny that.
Mhm.
Like if I say it's not just about his boxing ability, but his personality, his character, the way of the way he talks. Like he used to talk back in the day.
Yeah.
Is just phenomenal. So
Mhm.
you can't say he's not the greatest. 100% the greatest. And then I'd say
Yeah,
second
yeah,
is Mike
yeah.
Tyson on my list.
Okay.
Uh, just a machine. A build machine. And then I would go on the third with Roberto Duran.
Okay. Good picks. Okay. Yeah.
So them three are, I think, my top,
Okay. So
no doubt.
Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson were better than Red. Okay. All legends, man.
A
All legends.
100%.
And then we talk about these guys, but one day, you know, you'll be a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll be that legend.
We need to be patient
You're a
with the
legend in the
time
making. You're a legend in the
and the
making.
making. Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's one of the things that I'm not calling myself nothing. I want to be getting to that place one day, even if it's in 5 years, 10 years, wherever it is. I'm not in a rush. Um, I'm humble now. I'm just enjoying the process. I'm in the gym. I'm training. I'm fighting. Uh, but yeah, that's one of the goal. Is for me now. It's not like most of the youngest fighters when they want just money, cars, and all this. I just want to build. It's just like a legacy, like to be remembered uh, as who I am. So that's yeah, in the making. We're working on it.
Okay. That's awesome, man. Okay. Salute my cousin. One of my cousins just came in the chat. Excessively Black LLC. He says, if any, um, were you
Was that?
inspired
Oh,
by?
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
if any,
who was
who were
you
you
inspired?
inspired to become a
Yeah.
boxer?
Hmm.
Um, I wasn't. I'd say my brother inspired me to be a boxer. He never boxed, or he never was a boxing fan. But
Okay.
I remember when I first started boxing, I started because of him. I wanted to make him proud, but it wasn't just because of boxing. I just wanted to make him proud, doing something productive. Being um, inspirational for others, and make my brother proud. So that's why was a good um, part of taking the boxing up to be able to be one day a professional on TV or any other reasons to make him proud to be okay. That's my brother, you know. So yeah, my brother was inspired me.
Okay. Cool, man. Now, was this your younger brother or older brother?
Older brother,
Okay.
he's 9 years older,
Okay. So you're 24. He's like
so he's 33 now.
30, 33. Yeah. Okay. That's cool, man. Yeah. Now, if you didn't do boxing, do you think there's anything else you would do? Just like, do you have any other thing you
No,
thought like I
I don't
could
think
because
so.
of boxing? You don't think? Okay.
Nah, if I wasn't choosing to do boxing, I think I'd be lost. Uh, I can't even imagine what I would do without boxing. I always say boxing saved my life,
That's good,
and
man.
gave me a
Okay.
purpose to do something. To wake up every day and do something. So I wouldn't even think about what I would be doing today if not boxing.
Hmm. Absolutely. Oh man, I love it, man. I think of anything else we didn't cover. We covered a lot today.
Yeah, we actually did.
We covered a lot, and we had a good response from people. Um, and then
Yeah, definitely people
people
love it. People
watch
enjoy
it
it.
back. Some people didn't get to watch it. They might be doing something and they get to watch it back. Like my brother, I told my brother he lives in a different part of America, but he said he's got to drive for his job. So I was like, well, hey, I'll send it to him
Watch
and
it
say,
back,
watch it
man.
back. Yeah, watch it back.
Watch it back. Yeah.
Watch it back, man. And we'll be ready for to see what you got going down next in boxing, man. Because boxing is something I really love, and just to quick backstory on why I do what I do now was that back in the 19 this is probably like in the 1940s, maybe
Okay.
1930s. My grandfather, my dad's dad, he was a he was in the military, so he was in the Navy, and my dad said, you know, when he would come from the Navy, he was boxing in the military. He became a boxer in the military.
In the military, yeah.
So when he came home, they had a peach tree in the backyard, like a real peach tree with the fruits, and he would hang his power bag on the back of that on a tree, and the neighborhood kids would come over there and punch on it. And he
And
was showing off
magic, yeah.
techniques and stuff like that. And, you know, he would show the young kids, you know, different stuff. So then my dad said, okay, we learned how to do a little bit of that. And the neighborhood they were in was kind of, you know, a pretty rough little neighborhood. So they learned how to street fight. And then eventually my dad took martial arts. He stepped into learning
Oh
a
wow.
Okinawa style, which is right outside of Japan, Okinawa style martial arts. So
Okay.
yeah, like the fighting thing is kind of something that, you know, my family kind of got into
Into,
throughout the
into, into
generations and stuff. Because I took Korean martial arts when I was like 8 years old.
Oh really?
I
Wow.
only took it for a couple of years. I wish I would have, you know, continued it.
Keep
You know what
keep
I'm
keep
saying?
going, yeah.
Yeah,
But you
yeah, yeah.
see, with this, right? Of course, you wish to keep going, but sometimes you have to be grateful you didn't, because you wouldn't be able to do what you do today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because everyone path goes either way, but it goes for a reason, to do something else. You know, to be better at something else. So it's one of the things, you know, that you're doing now: interviews, podcasts. You're in the boxing. You're watching. You know everything about boxing. So you wouldn't be today here doing that if it wasn't, you know, like that.
Right. Now, I always tell people, I know a lot about boxing. I just don't know it all about boxing. I know some people that know stuff. They be like saying stuff, and I'll be like, it makes my mind blow. So I like to learn from people. You know,
Yeah,
all the time, like when I'm on all the podcasts or networking with people, I learned a lot. Like I got a guy um, in Canada, and he does a podcast. So, you know, a lot of times we'll get together and network. Or I got a guy in another part of America in Boston. He, you know, every now and then he'll invite me on his show, and he'll
yeah,
invite some of his UK friends on there. So then we got, you know, two guys from UK, two guys from America, and we're kind of all giving our perspective on certain fights. You know,
exactly. That's how you learn. That's
yeah,
how you
we can
you
learn.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. You have to talk to people. You have to exchange opinions, and that's how you know better. You know.
Yeah, for sure. Now I have a question too. Now rewinding it back to the beginning, we talked about Romania, where you're from. Do they have any big parades every like so often, like big parades out there? Like I sometimes in China and different cultures, they have these big parades. Do they have any like parades and stuff out there?
Parades. We have, yeah, we have a lot of traditional stuffs. Yeah, we do have, especially for like when it's getting the Christmas periods in Romania. We have a
Mhm.
lot of traditional parades and all this. For Easter, we do have a lot of traditional stuffs,
Okay.
which a lot of people wouldn't understand unless they know the tradition and the reason why we're doing that. So yeah, we do, yeah, yeah, and I miss it a lot because obviously here in UK we don't really have that, and the only way I can see it now is on TV for Romania, you know. So
Right, right,
yeah, I
right.
do miss it. We do have a lot, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's a lot of culture mixed. Um, yeah.
Yeah, and I was about to say that now that you're in UK, you probably kind of see like a lot of diversity and stuff there.
Oh, I see every
You know
single
what I mean? So,
culture, and
mhm.
it's good. It's good. It's nice because you get to learn about more cultures and people and backgrounds easier because you actually see them in real life. You know, real person. But yeah, it's just, yeah, it's different. So I still adapt to it, um, to all these cultures.
Okay, okay. And speaking of UK, I know the other big fight coming up is going to be Deontay Wilder versus UK legend Derek Chisora. I
Yeah.
can't wait for that one, man. I'm
Oh,
like, that's going to be a fire.
that's gonna be something big. You know, like
Yeah,
I'm looking forward for this as well.
yeah. I don't
It's
see
gonna
that
be
going
some
to
big one.
the final bell, man. These guys,
No,
yeah, man.
I would.
Derek's is
I don't. I
big.
don't see that either.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be some serious scrap. You know.
Yeah. T Hill, you said, how does Giorgio see him leaving his imprint on the sport? What will the boxing come to know him for?
I think I will leave um, just a different way of humble person. Like people will just remember about me being the kind of kind, humble person outside the ring, but aggressive and tough in the ring. But I don't know. I don't know what to say much because I'm still developing this boxing journey. I'm still learning about myself. I'm still, like improving on all the aspects of the person, of the boxing skills, of the personality. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still young. I'm 24, so I'm not sure what to say yet. But I'd like to, achieve world championships and be recognized as one of, I don't know, the best Romanian boxer, but also one of the, let's say, top boxers in the world active. I like this, so I'm still working on it. I don't know what to say much about it. I just flow with the weather, and hope it gets me far away. As I'll try to put as much work as I can in this. So I'll hope I can collect the rewards after.
Okay, okay, well put, man, well put. And if you're here right now, y'all, make sure you hit the thumbs up, please.
Let's
Hit the
go.
thumbs up, show some love. Giorgio live today, and it's been really, really, really good interview. Been a very, very pleasant interview.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's really
Yeah,
great.
yeah. We'll have to do a another one. You know, like maybe before a fight or after a fight. You know, we'll connect again and we can do an interview in
Hundred
between
percent.
fights.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah,
100%. I love that.
yeah, yeah. Because I want to, ride with you through your career and see what's developing. And here myself, where I'm from, and over here, I'm gonna start moving around to different boxing gyms here in the city where I'm at. So I'll start doing live footage here and stuff. Going to the neighborhoods and going to the different neighborhoods and stuff like that. So y'all can kind of, for people around the world, they can see Cincinnati and they can see America for those who are not in America. You know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's one thing. I love to be able to visit America one day. Obviously, I've never been there. Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love to. It's on my wish list.
Okay.
For one day. Hopefully, I'll even get a fight there. Who knows in the future?
Right,
And
right, right.
that would be the reason to visit America. But I'd love to. Yeah, one day.
Yeah, man. That'll be dope, man. That'll be tight right there. Anything else you want to say or
Just want to say a big thank you to
shout
everyone
outs?
who turned up, uh, spent time to watch me, to watch us. Talking and sharing our stories. Yeah, big thank you to everyone, and big thank you for you as well for having me here and giving me the opportunity to be on your platform.
Hey, man, no problem. And speaking of that, uh, 'cause I think it's great to kind of give people dialogue on stuff. I like to give dialogue. I like to tell a story. People say you're like a storyteller, so I kind of like to sit down and have people tell a story. So, like, how this came about, like, I was on my like page and I got the message from she part of your team, right? The young
Yeah,
lady,
yeah,
yeah, she
yeah.
told me about
Laura
you.
is my
Yeah.
publicist.
Okay, that was awesome, man. So she reached out to me, and I'm like, for sure, I would love, I'd be honored to have him on here. So this is awesome. I'm happy people reaching out.
All happen with a reason.
Yeah, yep, yep. Because I told people, pretty much now that I'm doing what I do, it's kind of like an open platform to where I want people that are boxers from wherever you are to kind of, tell your story. If you have a story to tell and you want to talk about your journey, hey, I'm here, and I open my door for that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Great, great. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, for sure. Ain't no problem. And like I said, we'll do this again. So, like I say, I want to say shout outs to everybody who showed up. T Hill said, look forward to you becoming a champ.
Let's
Uh,
go.
I got to say, shout outs to everybody who was here. Rico, T Hill, Excessively Black, Jab Queen, my fam, JC, who's like my brother and my engineer. Sweet Jones, my other cousin. Um, this is like mostly like all family that's showing a lot of support. Miss Laura Ann, thank you for coming through. Um, Cam J, my cousin. It's a lot of family here.
Shouts
Juan,
out to UK.
shout out to UK, shout outs to America, shout outs to
Shout
Romania,
out to everyone.
and Zone 15, Ohio, where my family comes from. We gotta say shout outs to them. My little bro Juan, thanks for coming through. Much respect to my Latin brother. Um, yeah, we had a great segment today. I don't think did we see anybody new here that I didn't see. It was like one or two people. I know Laura Ann, your first time here, so thanks for coming. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you like and share this. You know, when you're on your social media now that we have this, let's spread this all the way around. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, share it and ask somebody else to share it. You know what I mean? Inbox it to people, whatever. But let's get the word out there because Ringwalk Boxing Podcast. I want to make this a big thing. Laura, you take care. Thank you again for coming through, and I'll be back on here later on tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA. So I will be back on here in a couple more hours, in about 5.5 hours. I'll be back.
I'll be sleeping at the time, so
Yeah, I know you'll be sleeping because your time zone. So you can play it back or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna go live.
100%. I will.
We're gonna talk about a lot of different upcoming fights and things like that. All right, so everyone, thank you again for coming to Ring Walk Boxing Podcast with special up and coming future star Giorgio Isaila. Make sure you hit, like I said, a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and share this. Also, for those out there all around the world, we got the merch. If you want to support my channel, we got Ring Walk Boxing Podcast hats, different colors. I can send you a link. And they ship it all around international. So I'll send you a link, bro. And
100%.
hoodies and everything.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Sound good.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, you have a knockout day.
Same to
And
you.
I will
Thank you for
catch
having me again.
everyone else. No problem, bro. We'll catch everybody on the next round, right?
100%. Let's go.
All right.
Take care.
Peace.